how has 2023 been for you so far? I mean, we started the year just like yesterday. It's gone by a flash. We talked about 50-50 loving like it was yesterday.
Right.
Time flies. So tell us basically 2023 in hindsight.
Well, it was amazing. I released 2 new singles. I released Ibadi and then Lockdown, which is the latest single, and it was amazing for me. I got to do a lot of fun stuff. I came back to Nigeria in July, and now I'm back here again. So it feels like I never left.
It feels like you never left. Yeah. It's fine. It's all good. It's all good. Now, I want to speak about the music first off, right? What inspires you as an artist? Because we know that you didn't really grow up right here in Nigeria, but your roots, trace back here and everything. So tell us about what inspired you, because your songs, your sound, your music is very Nigerian, right? So tell us about how you came in contact with Afro beats, how it's making a massive impact in your career, how you tend to follow that career path and everything.
Yeah. So, growing up in Vienna, Austria, you don't have a lot of Afro beats,
agreed.
Surrounding yourself, like they don't play it on the radios, but I do have a lot of Nigerian friends who always listen to Afro beats, who would take me to clubs where they play Afrobeats and have also their own events. So I actually grew up listening to it, and then I started doing pop, but then it didn't fulfill me. So I feel like after a time I also wanted to connect more with my roots. So the question came up, where did my parents actually come from?
Yeah.
So once I tapped into finding myself and trying to connect with my roots, that's when I actually knew that I wanted to do Afrobeats, because it's just I love this music so much and it brings me so much joy.
So much joy. Now we live in a time in Nigeria where back in the day, right, a whole lot of people that leave the country don't necessarily want to affiliate in a way, like trace back their roots. Okay, yeah, fine, I'm from Nigeria, that's okay, that's all I need, and I need to know and everything. But you've done beyond that. Can you say music played a major role in you wanting to really be part of it, basically?
Oh, definitely. I mean, the cultures, the wedding, being in church. The weddings, being at the weddings, right, listening to Afrobeats, how the people live, the culture. I feel like the Nigerians that I know in Austria and Vienna, they still love their culture and really represent their roots. So it's not they come to a different country and they just forget about where they come from. So that really inspired me.
Fantastic. Now, speaking of your roots, where in Nigeria are you from? The actual states,
Lagos, Ogun State, my dad.
Ogun State?
Yeah.
Where in Ogun State? Oh, wow. Okay. Good luck pronouncing. But absolutely amazing. And have you visited there before?
I've been there. The first time I came, my dad actually took me there, and we saw where he grew up. We saw the house he used to live in.
Yeah.
So that was pretty exciting. From the time on, I've never been there. But I feel like every time we come here, we don't have time, and the family comes to visit us. Yeah. And so my cousin now lives somewhere else. So yeah. So
there's something about people from Ogun State. Yeah, they are quite proud of where they're from.
Yes.
I can guarantee. I can tell you that for a fact. They're quite proud of where I'm sure your dad is. Definitely. Yep. Definitely. Okay, so that's absolutely fantastic. Now let's head to the music. What was the first Nigerian record you made? Ever?
Ever? Oh, Oshe.
Oshe, okay.
Yeah, that was the first record I ever made in Afrobeats. Okay,
so this was you transitioning from pop back then, right? You did pop and it wasn't really thing for you. You didn't quite fall in love with it.
It didn't fulfill me. I wanted something else. I wanted to represent myself in my music, because I didn't want to do music that every other one does. I wanted to put more depth into the craft that I'm doing.
Absolutely amazing. And it's kind of weird, because when you say Afrobeat in Europe, you tend to talk about the UK. Afrobeat is massive there in the UK, but Austria, I was okay. When I did a little digging, obviously your brother is a popular sports personality as well. So when I did a little digging, I was like, for somebody who grew up in Austria to fall in love with Afrobeat so much, right? There has to be something. I mean, yeah, you have Nigerian friends, but I just feel like there was probably like an X factor or something, maybe, that just made you fall like, because you had to be around Nigerian music to fall in love with it, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Austria, the UK in comparison, the UK, they slam more Nigerian songs in the UK, but Austria, I will still not lie to you, I'm still mind blown, to be honest.
Right? Because it's a really, really, tiny country, but I feel like our generation is doing their best to put like Afrobeats on the map when it comes to like our country. Yeah. And they have been doing a great job so far. Yeah. And the parties we have, they're lit, like we have so much fun. Like people come in from like different cultures, from like the Filipino side, from like Croatia, and different parts of Africa as well. So I feel like Afrobeats just unites communities and everybody. Exactly.
Absolutely amazing. Now, let's speak of Nigeria for a bit. What's your favorite Nigerian food?
Eforiro with
what?
Coconut rice.
I thought you were going to say like amala or something, or
nope.
You tried amala before, huh?
Yes, I've tried it.
Did you like it? Be honest.
I like it, yeah.
I think it's kind of
It's not my favorite food, though. It's not my favorite food. I like it. Yeah.
When was the first time you tried it for Eforiro and coconut rice?
The first time, it was a long time ago. Probably the second time I came back to Nigeria.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay. So my cousin was ordering food, and she was like, what do you want to eat? And then she just ordered Eforiro, and I was like, okay, I want to have coconut rice.
Yeah.
And then I mixed it together. I was like, wow, that makes sense.
It does, right?
Yes. So every time I come back, the first thing I have is coconut rice with Eforiro.
Absolutely amazing. Now, let's speak on Ibadi. Now, I'm not going to talk about the actual translation, right, from Yoruba to English, right? I'm not going to talk about that, but what's the inspiration behind this song? Because I'm really curious to know.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
I just want women to have fun, to embrace their bodies, when you see, like, Nigerians love to dance, Nigerians love to, move their waist, so it was just appropriate for me to do a song about that. And then when I heard the Blaze Beats produced, I also wanted to, infuse some Yoruba words into it, so my dad helped me with that as well. And we had a great writer on the track as well, Majid, so he came through with the lyrics.
Majid is amazing.
Yes, exactly. So we had a fun time, and I feel like the song is a banger.
There we go. So we're gonna go play that song right now, and when I'm back, I've got more questions for Rosemary. Stick around. Okay, absolutely amazing record right there from Rosemary Alaba. It's called Ibadi. Now, growing up, right, your surname, how was it pronounced back in the day? Obviously, it's Alaba, right?
Yes.
But I'm sure they didn't quite get the pronunciation correctly at first.
Well, everybody calls us Alaba.
Alaba.
Yeah.
So you kind of got used to it, right?
Yes.
In a way.
I even say it that way now.
For real?
Yeah. I'll be like, Rosemary.
Is Daddy okay with that? Okay, it's okay. Now, speaking of your dad, right? I did a little digging, and he is really into Nigerian music more than a lot of people know. Like basically being involved real time. Behind the scenes, work with Majek Fashek as well back in the day. So tell me about his influence on you in a way.
Well, yeah, as most of y'all know, like, he used to be an artist as well, and he actually inspired me to be, like, an entertainer and to be on stage, because when I saw my dad being on stage, I wanted to be the same. Yeah. So I grew up in a very musical household. My dad is now my manager, so we travel everywhere together.
There we go.
Yeah. So basically, I grew up with a lot of music in my home. My mom used to sing as well. Yeah. And they've always supported me.
All right, fantastic. Now, big shout out. I'm still sticking with your dad, just for one final time. Yeah, big shout out to your dad as well. He is a father to you, amazing artist, and is also a father to a very successful footballer as well in Real Madrid. I'm talking about David Alaba. Now, do you get all the whole? How do I put this? There's this thing that usually happens whereby you go to a certain place, people ask him about you when they hear your record, or you go to a certain place, people ask you about him,
all the time.
All the time, right? Yes. Does it get tiring sometimes? They're like, okay, just stop.
No, it actually doesn't. To be honest, I feel like I'm so proud of my brother, like the achievements he has done, like with such a young age, like nobody ever did from like the small country of Austria.
Yeah.
Getting out and now playing for Real Madrid is huge. So to me, my brother is a living legend.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. The greatest Austrian player of all time happens to be Nigerian. We deserve a round of applause for that one, don't we? But how well does he support the music as well? He has to be a fan, number one fan, definitely.
He definitely is. My whole family is. He supports my music. He supports that I'm doing Afrobeats as well, like, because he loves listening to Afrobeats as well. And yeah, we've always been super tight. So, you know, like, my brother's also one of the first persons like I play my music to. So, I always get, like, you know, honest opinions.
Honest opinions from him. He's very blunt, isn't he?
Very blunt. But you know, I feel like that's needed in a family so tight. So I can always count on them, you know, for support.
All right. Now let's circle back to what you want to do as concerns Nigeria. Do you see yourself having a show right here in Nigeria in future? Because we would love that.
I would love that as well. You know, like last week I performed at
because Nigerian shows are like just different. Like the experience is crazy, yeah.
Yeah, and when I performed last week, I actually felt so much good energy because I know Nigerians can be tough, so I didn't know what to expect.
You were nervous, right?
I was nervous. I can't lie. But you know, we had so much fun, like being on stage. I was hyping them. I got the energy back, so I was like, I can't wait to come back and do actually like a show, like a proper show.
Fantastic. Can you speak Yoruba?
Nope. Sorry to disappoint you.
No, you didn't. It's fine. It's fine. Pidgin English, just a little bit.
Yeah, but I know if you speak well.
The one where you speak like this, you don't deal, okay?
Okay.
You try.
I did try.
That was absolutely amazing. So, what can we look forward to as concerns you and your music for the year 2024? Because it has to be a massive year.
Yes, definitely. I'm planning so much. Okay, so, you know, I actually did a remix for Lockdown.
Okay. Wow.
Yes. I put Camilo on it, a Ghanaian artist. He's a friend of mine and he did a great job on the track, so I can't wait to release it. And then I'm working on my EP coming out around March.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So aside your music, what other songs do you listen to right here in Nigeria? Who are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm feeling okay. So my favorite EP that came out was by Rema.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Rema.
The Raven Roses EP.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Exactly. I love that one.
Fantastic. Yeah, he's he's like the biggest thing right now out of Nigeria. To be honest with you, Calm Down is an amazing song.
Exactly, but also the new EP, like I feel like he always delivers, and that's like the consistency. It's amazing.
Fantastic. Big shout out to you, Rosemary, and for your fans out there, what do you want them to know? How much do you love them? What you gonna tell them?
Hey guys, kind of talking to the camera.
Yeah, okay. Of course. There we go.
Hi guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for always rooting for me. I love you so much. Stay blessed and keep streaming my music. I can't wait to show you more. Mwah, love you. And just because of the culture, we're gonna go play Ibadi again. How can they catch you on social media? You can find me on Instagram, Rosemary Alaba, ROSEMAYALABA. Same for Twitter and same for Facebook. One last question, right? Should I? Oh, okay. One last question. Who do you feel like you might work with, right? You've worked with a few people before. You work with Blaze Beats on this song. Absolutely amazing. You worked with Miyoko on the song as well. Yes. Is there anything in the works whereby you look to collaborate with somebody, and even if there's nothing concrete yet, is there somebody that... Definitely tell you that Young John is going to be on the EP as well. Young John is on your EP, all right? And then Majid. Okay. Yes, which I'm looking forward to as well. Black Sheriff. That's a solid list. Yes. Who else? Buju. Yeah. So we're working on some stuff. Yeah, so you can stay tuned for that. There we go. Big shout out to you for coming through. Thank you so much for having me. My name is Casey and this is Ibadi. Just cause we want to do it again. Enjoy.